Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. How late am I? 5 minutes? That's okay. That's okay. I said it later and still was late. But yeah. Oh my gosh. How are we all doing? Oh, I've got to go and get my whip now, haven't I? No, thank you. To my message. How are we all doing? Oh, Leah's here, taking out the trash and finger foods and snacks. I haven't got any. I've got some cooking. Water. Nothing that's too healthy for me, but thank you. It's very kind of you to set up. Hello, Mutt Nuts. Your parcel is being picked up tomorrow. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll be with you on Thursday. Just saying. Should be with you on Thursday. Hello, Kay. Hello, Leanne. Hello, Emma. How are we all doing? Hello, Sharon. Miss Linda Bain. Miss Carole is in the house. Hello, Carole. Oh, Linda Bain sent you something from Amazon. Oh. Linda Bain sent you something. That's nice. You're all saying hello to everyone. Oh, Linda's so lovely. Hello, Jenny. Nice to see you. Oh, our favourite evening of the week. Mine too. Mine too. We have. You're all saying hello to everyone. It's lovely. Hello, Julie. Oh, Lee had to step away. Well, thanks for taking the trash with you. I'm guessing that's what you did. You put it in the bin, right? Ditsy's Diamond Den. Hello, my lovely. Lovely to meet you. Come on in. Oh, everyone is really, really nice here. Everyone is. I'm so lucky. You know, you're all saying hello to everyone and all chit-chatting while you're waiting for me. Risa, hello. Sandy, hello. Dan's here. Yeah, my wrestling friend. I'm not going to get into wrestling, but I'm not happy. Not happy. Just got the email. Yes, it's being picked up tomorrow, and it will be with you on Thursday because it literally takes 3 days. But yes. I did it all today. I took the weekend off. Hello, Paula. Welcome on in. New face. Lovely to see you. Hello, Billy. Yes, if I've missed you, I'm sorry. But just give me a wave. Let me know if I've missed you. But yes. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting on a special guest. I don't know if she's coming or not. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I have sent the invite, so maybe she'll pop up. Maybe she won't. I don't know. But you know, I thought she was going to be here and we were going to chit chat and everything. But I haven't done any new releases. I haven't done any new trays or anything. So I thought we would just spend time. I printed out a load of notes. I printed out a load of notes on post-traumatic stress disorder. So, you know, I think it's important, not only if you suffer from it, as I have been officially diagnosed with it, but yeah, through 27 years of trauma, it's hard to imagine that life now. It's hard to imagine that life, but we've moved on, right? Hello, Jen. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. So I thought we could all chat and you know, you can share as much or as little as you want. But I have got a load of notes. I printed out loads of just notes. So I thought we could spend time doing that while we wait. I do have a cup of tea. And first question I always start with is, what are you working on? Do you like the new backdrop Dun, dun. I've got another dome painting here, another dome painting on the table. But these new backdrop. Mr. Travis's bunny. Very, very exciting. Let me go and get what I'm working on, and you can tell me what you're working on in between. I'll go and tell you what I'm working on. Oh, it's sat in there. I'm just going to open this door for a minute. A bit stuffy in here. What am I working on? Yes, I could not resist. This is what I'm working on. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? I have no new releases today because I broke you 2 weeks in a row. So I'm gonna behave today. But yes, I chose the square kit and it's awesome. It's awesome. I couldn't resist. So yeah, I have almost finished the top. I've just got to do the glitter drills on this side. I always do the glitter drills last. Thank goodness. I can find one. I can find a cat one if you like. But yeah, look at the glitter drills in there and how subtle they sit. Yeah, so that's the glitter drills in there and in there. Purple and red ones till we get to the yellow ones and the blue ones. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Along with other things. That is the main one. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Right. What we're working on. Wanna Play by Mr. Travis, which is Familiars. I have that. I should be working on that, but I'm working on a secret one anyway, so just saying, secret one. I left my whips behind and started Eternal Love. Oh, for June, for Pride, or just because it's June and it's another month, so we need another whip. I know what you two are like, you and Laura. Still working on Jade. Oh, she's coming together lovely. Working on Vincent Van Gogh Calf in the Night. Ooh. On fire. Still, it's gone. It's on its way. So you should have it Wednesday, maybe. If not sooner. I'm just putting Wednesday as the deadline. Working on Victoria. That's a Travis, isn't it, as well? Working on Crazy. My mental health is still up in the air. This cough is not doing my mental abilities very good. Oh no. And that's the thing, when you're poorly, it all just comes together, doesn't it? Working on finishing up schoolwork and friends. And I was working on that for events last month. There's a lot of events going on. I kind of like the one that we're doing. I sat here, I'm not kidding. I sat here and I put 50 odd names into a wheel for everyone who is partaking in PTSD. Now, it's just whatever you are working on, right? There's no fresh start, there's nothing. Whatever you're working on. And I sat here and put 50 names in it, then opened another wheel to do the raffle tickets and didn't save it. So I have to redo it. So I have to redo it for next week. Can't do it now. there's too many. I have 3 whips at the moment, doing a 30 by 30 of Tom and Jerry, a colourful face, and a King's Path. Been working on since January. Is that a big one? I don't know what a King's Path is. Ladydragon. Oh, Anne Stokes. I like Anne Stokes. Talk to the Snakes. Jaded Gem Shop. I'm starting a new I'm not starting a new canvas. Yeah. Until I finish Sugar High. Sugar High. I've seen that in your live. Laura goes live after I do. 1 a.m. my time. I don't know what time it is for Laura, but it's 1 a.m. Sorry, I cannot help. But way too far away for me to come put them in. Put what in? What did I say? Ah. Thank you. 219. Number 219. I was doing my true crime when I got an order and it was 212. I didn't want to say names. I don't say names unless you ask me or tell me that it's okay. So yeah, I don't do that. So I was like, I thank you 212. Then it came up who 212 was, and I thought, oh, she won't mind me saying her name, but no. Oh, all getting raffle tickets in. I've got the raffle ticket wheel there, so I can just add them in. Oh, you're hoping to finish it this week? Oh, the names for the wheel. Okay. Tempted to take a break from crazy, but need to get it finished. You can take a break. It's okay. Oh, 51 by 71. 2 lions. I need to just pop to this. Yeah. Didn't save it. Didn't save it. Oh. Got my caps lock on. Oh my gosh. So what else is going on in the world? What's going on with you guys? What's going on? I have six, 2, 4, and 6. And save that because I'm obsessively saving. And I have to set up the StreamYard thing. The hashtag, do you know what the hashtag is? PTSD is the hashtag. Hashtag PTSD. Boom. Yep, that is the hashtag. K. Hello, K. Just K. February, I don't know. February? Full of cold and feeling thoroughly miserable. No, you need to put wrestling on. After me, after this, like, you need to watch the wrestling. That's you up. Stacey, hello, my lovely. You snuck on in there. Who is? I saw your message in. Let me just refresh this. So we only have what? 11 left. Let me just 4. Oh my gosh, you're keeping me on my toes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy that. I'm just trying to keep up to date so I don't have to disappear and type them all in. My gosh. Hello, Emily. Jojo. Hello, my lovely. Yes. I was, I have my plans, okay? I saw how it was going to go. And Will Ospreay was going to enter into the Owen Hart Cup and then win all of that. Then come to London and take the belt off Swerve. That was going to be the plan, but they've thrown a spanner in the works now. So, no, I have 11 left. We have 11 left. Thank you, Leah. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, Jojo? You've been quite poorly. Is it all sorted now? All sorted. Hello, Teresa. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've just printed load notes, so I'm just going to read is what I'm going to do. It's very nice. Okay, so what events are we taking part in this month? There's a question for you. Catching up, bless you. Catching up. You love the raffle tickets on Mondays, you guys. Just waiting for the name to come through. Mm-hmm. 5 more. Oh, it was Emily. Okay. I can pop your name in there. Oh. Summer Colours 24. I've just put my thing on your yeah, I saw it on. I'm not very good, okay, with Facebook. I generally tend to go to the group, check what's going on in there, and then that's about it on Facebook. But yeah, it's I just chucked my whip on there. Oh, Seasonal Spirit. Okay. You changed your name again. Seasonal Spirit. Why was that missing in the orders then? It must have been missing. You got the other ones. Let me make a note. Let me make a note. That might have been missing in this batch. Seasonal Spirit and Mystery. Because we had a little, I emailed you with the mystery thing because it was a little bit tricky, wasn't it? So, okay, yeah. Summer Colours 24, Crafting with K. I stuck my whip on your post. Yes, before I got there. So did it earlier today. Just this event this month, or because you're doing your familiars? Paula, I'm sorry. I'll put Paula W. For those of you who don't know, this generally happens first thing on Monday evenings. I do raffle tickets, and whoever wins that raffle ticket gets to choose a dime painting from my store up to a certain size. So, yeah. Are we all sold out now? And I'll put Jojo in that. Just yours. I'm doing PTSD event and Summer with the Masters. 2 different oh my gosh. 2 different ones. You're making me want to work on Ella. I was in my craft room. No, I was in headquarters sorting out all my stuff in there. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I was sorting out all of my stash, right? All of my stash. Oh, I can't come in. Come on, come in. Oh God, this is heavy. I was sorting out all of my stash. Look at this. Okay. These are all for like prizes and giveaways and different things. So I've got it all in a basket now. That's nuts, isn't it? All for giveaways. So I keep it all over here so I can whack the names on them. Now I have just shipped Emily's from last week. Who else's? Megan's. There's a few that's gone out. I can't remember. Trying to sort through my stash for a Pride-related canvas for my nephew. Summer colours. Yeah. It can be pretty much anything, right, Kay? Anything with a bit of colour in it. It's got to be purple for Dan. Dan loves his purple kits. Added my name. Oh, I hope I win the grand prize. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. Taking part in your event, Jude, following on from last month, I've picked it up. Oh, started feeling foxy. What are you going to do for August? Look in the background while I carry on dime painting. Cool, cool. Wish I could. Okay, my emails are, yeah, I get a little bit lost, especially if you reply to, it's a bit confusing, but I'm going to fix that very soon. So I've got a couple of emails I need to get back to. All tuckered out. Yeah, you was awake really, really early. Oh my God. Funny, I know. I will switch them out. I will switch them out because I like to put my finishes up there, but I couldn't not. That's so awesome. Good night, Kay. Hello, Adam. Lovely to see you. I'm doing Fantasy Summer DP along Summer Colours and one other event with a different canvas. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anything will work for mine. Like, don't stress. You don't have to finish for me or anything like that. It's just bringing awareness, right? It's just bringing awareness. My stash is taken. I know, mine is too. It's all in a cupboard. But I kind of, yeah, there's a lot in there. I think about destashing some. I mean, obviously, I use my personal stash for giveaways. But yeah. Hello, Dawn. Dawn, have you got a different name on Facebook? Because I think you have. I think it's the same person. Has my April and May prizes been sent to me yet? Now then, I have to message Nessa, the Brick is Live, I have to give her your address. But for me, I'm struggling with your address. I was meant to get back to you, but I will chat with you after live while I remember. Billy A. I will message you after. What is the Facebook group for K's Summer Colours? Miss K? I think she's gone. Doing PTSD awareness and summer colours. Yay! Lizette! Hello, my lovely. Oh my gosh. How are you doing? As for the August event, hopefully the kits I plan to order on the 4th. They will. They will have definitely arrived before August. Oh my gosh. Lizette is in the house. And my event. Yes. You just chuck mine in with everything else that you are doing. Oh my gosh. Is it crafts and towels? Well, yes, I have no new releases or anything today. Obviously Colchester is doing Pride. I'm sponsoring that. Laura is doing a feline one in August. Summer colours, obviously we're talking about that. I watched last week, the internet was bad. That's all right. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Hello, Steffi's Diamonds. That was the YouTube name. I saw your name and I was thinking, what is the YouTube channel name? Yes, Steffi's. It completely slipped my brain. I have to make notes, otherwise I forget everything. How are you doing? How's everything in season? I know Lizette is here. What a treat. It is. She often pops in. She's awesome, Lizette. But yeah, I've been a big fan for a long time. She knows that. Okay, so yeah, I don't have any releases or anything like that. So I should really be dime painting, right? Right down to whip and chat kind of thing. But I thought we could talk about post-traumatic stress, and you can share your stories and I will pop them on the screen if you so wish. Yes, it has. Yes, it has, Adam. I finally did it. It has. It should be with you next day, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. I don't know, but I finally did it. Finally did it. So yeah, I do forget, and I do need kicking every now and then. So just keep on at me. I know you feel awkward about it, but you have to. Then we have Jen Runke is doing an Alice in Wonderland event in memory of her sister Amy, very, very tragically passed. And yeah, she's carrying on. I think she's going to do it every year, which would be super cool. I just haven't got to my Alice. I've got my whip of Alice, if that will work. Ooh, should I go grab one? Let me just turn this off. It's right on my desk in the headquarters. I'll go grab one and show you what it looks like. Sorry, I can't chat. I have a house full of guests. Oh, Lizette. And you snuck on. You snuck on. I appreciate that. I love seeing you pop in here. So proud of you. That's very, very sweet. Yeah, a lot of you have seen me go from just a YouTube channel to a very, very busy diamond painting company. Thanks to you guys, you know. Thanks to you guys. Right, let me go grab one. Got it. It was on my table. I nearly brought it in earlier and I thought, nah, I don't need it. Yes. All been sent. Back in a bit. Back in a bit. I'm just drinking my tea before it goes cold. But yes, we are super, super busy. I'm super, super thankful to all of you who support me just on my channel or in the store. You know, I really do appreciate it. Line Cobb is on his way. He's on his way. So I'm hoping, I can't see it being here. Maybe by Monday. And then we can do show the canvases off. But because you added extras in, I can't send you the one that I have. It's different. So your dog's is on its way with an extra diamond painting. It's not in the fancy new packaging yet though, because it's already gone. So I'm sorry. But one thing I want to talk about is obviously in August, it was August the 6th. I looked it up the other day. August the 6th, I bought Moonshot. And I got a lot of backlash for that. I got a lot of backlash. Yeah. I essentially bullied, okay? That's how I would word it. I was essentially bullied. A lot of people came for me that should have stepped back for a minute and thought about what they were saying, because I came in not fully understanding how badly it kind of was. But regardless, Crafting with Shay was talking about it on her live, and she said it couldn't have gone to a nicer person, and just give them a second because they will turn it around. And true enough, I have, right? One canvas at a time. I gave away canvases on people that were waiting on their orders that never showed up. I stepped in and I paid for that. So I did a good thing, in my opinion. But anyway, I did, and I got bullied for it. And yeah, I got ripped apart for it. But I took it, and I was upset for a day or two. Then I just worked harder. I just worked harder is the only thing I can say, right? So now we've turned it around. The naysayers have gone away. I think they watch what I do, but you know, they've gone away. But with that said, and this was the inspiration, right? Because I bought them out, and I'm sorry, I bought them, and then I'll pack that up tonight, sitting down there. But yeah, I was going through their Instagram, you know, way back when, and I took a bit of inspiration. And again, I had a conversation with a very good friend of mine, who's in chat. You can say who you are if you wish, but you kind of said that in their heyday, okay? In their heyday, they were very, very popular. Did you ever regret it? No. No, I don't. It's half and half. I don't regret it. No, I don't regret it. But I had a point to prove. And what people don't realise, okay, is I'm not Diamond Art Club. I don't have people on social media. I don't have people doing things for me. I do everything myself. And I'm a person, and I'm one person. My kids at most will take the parcels to the shop for me if they don't get collected, right? So I'm one person. When you come at me with attitude or something, it's upsetting a little bit, you know? But 99.9% of you are patient and understand. But I'm one person, so I feel the effects of words, you know. I don't have social media teams and email teams and all of that. I wish I did. One day we will, but right now it's just me. But I will always be hands-on, always. So anyway, my point was that I'm going back to their kind of roots, right? So hello, Henry. Hello. So this is now how they come. Ta-da! I think that is super cute. And of course it's all in my colours. And we have a little bow in there. And this is how they're now going to come, because this is what Moonshot did. But yeah, a very good friend of mine was saying that they used to hand wrap them. And I did when I first began, not knowing that they did it. But we had some issues. We had some issues when I did it this way, okay? But they're going to be protected. They're going to be protected. Your shipping label won't go on here. It will be wrapped again. Okay, so yeah, I think that's super cute. And then it's going to be like opening a gift every time you get a canvas. Right, so there'll be individual. If you put 2 or 3, if you order 2 or 3, they'll come in one package, but they will be individual. So you get to open each and every one of them, which I think is super cool. It took me a little while to perfect it. I'm not gonna lie. Took me a little while. I did go to YouTube and be like, I'm great. But yeah, one negative comment takes so long to come back from. Lizette, I think on YouTube, everyone used to say to me, oh, if you're on YouTube, you need a thick skin. I never developed a thick skin. I never developed it. But then I think there's been several things along the way. Okay. How can I put this? I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty, but several things along the way. So the Moon Shop, when I took over Moon Shop and everyone come at me, I understand that in their heads that they were thinking they haven't swapped hands, it's the same people, but that's on them, it's not on me. I was a new person coming in, taking over, so I had to say no. And then when I turned around and said, well, okay, I'm going to go live on my channel, show up, and if you have any questions, if you haven't had your canvases, whatever your niggles are, I will deal with them head on. And I was terrified, I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified. And none of the naysayers turned up. So that kind of spoke volumes, because now they realise that I'm on YouTube and it's not who they think it is. But none of them showed up. None of them, only love and support showed up, which was amazing. Yeah, I kind of had to. I couldn't get into he said, she said, you know, keyboard warriors. I wasn't going to do that, and it's not my way. I could sit here and tell you some stories of company owners and friends that I've had. I could sit here and offload drama galore, but it's not my style. Rise above, rise above. Regardless of how I'm feeling behind the scenes, rise above. And I try to the best I can. But I've got a very good group of friends where I kind of go, oh my God, you never believe what's just happened, and share it with them and then bounce back, you know, ta-da. So yeah, I could do a whole live on spilling tea, but no, it's done. Move on. No point, right? Made some about closing. Yeah, entitlement. That's something I have to deal with on a daily basis. Entitlement. That's why we're so much alike. I don't want to grow a thick skin either, but some people just, but what some people just throw at you sometimes. Yeah. I've refused. A very good friend of mine, we were talking privately, and I said, I don't want to change. I don't want to change. I'm me. And she said, you're going to have to. You're going to have to. You're going to have to change. And she was right to a certain degree. I can't be. I'm trying to think of the way to say it. There was one instance where someone said they were not happy with the canvas. Okay, they were not happy with the canvas, and I sent them a whole new canvas with resin drills, because we just changed to resin drills. So I sent them a whole new canvas, slightly bigger, slightly, and World War III kicked off. And that's when I realised, okay, you're going to have to either just handle things differently and not be so Cindy about the situation, step back and come from it at a business angle. That's what she meant by have to change. Be a bit more businessy in your approach, not Cindy in your approach. Even though my emails are very Cindy, like they're not professional by any means. But there you go. That's what we do, right? No short of just drama. I know. I know. I love your channel. I keep it drama. I do keep it drama free. The odd time is twice I've done it. I've been here how long? 4 years. And I can tell you twice where I did a video calling people out. Twice. But I don't bring it into my lives, and I don't bring it anywhere else. 2 people I've called out in 4 years. So yeah, there's that. Hello, Tink. Yes, but it's all good. I absolutely love. I absolutely love running my business. I love it, and I just wish I was better at social media. I'm trying. I'm trying, but yeah. Other than that, we're doing good. We're doing good. Thanks to all of you. Hello, Dumping Gamer. I was just talking, just chit chatting, and I was saying that a very good friend of mine, way back when, he's sat with headphones on. A very good friend of mine once said to me that I have to change, and I'm like, I don't want to. And someone said, you have to, and I'm like, okay, but be a bit more businessy in decisions, right? So yeah, it's all good. But other than that, there's no new releases or anything like that today. I broke Laura 2 weeks in a row, so I thought I'd give her a week off. That's not the reason why. I just, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling very, very humble and thankful, and I appreciate all of you and those of you who have channels and you share your unboxings and everything, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Oh my gosh, this dog wants back in again. So yeah, okay. So we're going to talk about post-traumatic stress. Oh, come on then. I have to leave the door open. Oh, do you know what, Jojo? I said this a couple of weeks ago. I I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But since I moved into this house, there has been a change. And I was determined to leave all the crap in the old house. And I said before I moved in here, new house, new energy, new perspectives, and new ideas. Well, then came the little kits and several new ideas in the store. All of that came. We've got new artists, more coming. I've got them all lined up. They don't have an official date yet, but we have new artists sitting in the wings very patiently, and everything is amazing. Everything is going in the right direction. But since I moved in here, I don't know what it is. I feel very different, and I feel stronger. Strong enough to take on a fellow YouTuber because I'd had enough. But it was only since being in this house that I have felt very differently. And if I'm unhappy, I'm allowed to say I'm unhappy. Whereas before, I would just not say anything and take it until I can't anymore. Then I explode. That's kind of my way. But yeah, I feel very, very differently, stronger, you know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's I'm almost unstoppable in my own little head. You know, something's going to happen, but I'm just going to jump the hurdles, right? Because you know we get we get triggers all along the way, right? And it's how you handle them triggers. We see all the good changes. Having this new place has renewed you. Renewed. That's a nice way of putting it. It has. Hello. What do you want? Hi. Do you want to say hello to everyone? You think I'm talking to you? I'm again opposite for the past 2 months, physically and mentally. Well, you've just moved, and that is very, very stressful. Yeah, it's very stressful moving. But yeah. Hello, peaches and diamonds. How are you doing? New beginnings. But just know it's because you make it. I do, and that's something again that I didn't ever want to kind of I work incredibly hard. I do. I work incredibly hard, and it's through suggestions and everything from you guys. Come here then. Come here. Say hi. Hi. Oh. What is the matter? What is the matter? Huh? Look, can you see yourself? There you go. You're on YouTube. This is Henry. It's Henry. So what are you after? Oh. You okay? I don't know why you're kicking off. Why are you kicking off? Hey? I'm surprised he's let me pick him up. I'm surprised. He doesn't normally let me. Oh, look, everyone's saying hello, Henry. Hi. Ready? Look. Hi. Maybe you'll stop whining at me now. Huh? What do you need? You always come to me when you need something. Water, food. He's very, very cute. Oh, embracing YouTube live. Oh my gosh. There you go. Got to go. Thank you for popping in, Lisette. I appreciate you very, very, very much. I really do. And yeah, thank you for supporting me and keeping me going. I appreciate you very, very much. Okay, where were we? Where were we chatting? See all the good changes. You're doing great, Cindy. So much happier. Yes, I'm definitely happier. But there's a switch that's gone off. I don't know. I find that I don't find myself dwelling on the past as much. For those of you who know, I've gone through a lot of trauma. How far are we? Nearly an hour. I think we might be safe now, but a lot of trauma. And I don't find myself dwelling on it as much as I used to. And I think maybe that's what the shift is. As well as my business keeping me very busy and your orders keeping me very busy, I have a purpose. And what I love more than anything, it's not, to me, they're not just dumping kits. They're a lifeline. Like, because I love diamond painting, hence the channel name, right? I love diamond painting, and I'm obsessed with it all. Pens, trays, the whole shebang. I love it. I've got a whole collection. Of pens. You know, I joke about Laura being, I mean, she's probably got 3 buckets of these in pens. You know, it's a collection thing. Leatherworks pen, Lazen work, Lazen, I can't remember their name. And Kevin's Creations, gifted from Leanne. That's a Brian pen. It's actually got money in it. It's actually got money in there, so you feel rich when you diamond paint with it. Yeah, I just love. I love this pen. It's one of my favourite ones. And gifted by Hazel, way back, like years and years ago. But I keep everything. And Angel, give me that one. And there's a flower one in here from Angel as well somewhere. But I just love it. I love diamond painting, and it's not just kits that I'm sending all over the world. You know, I'm very passionate about all of it. So please get Gus Fink. I don't know who they are. If you send me links, I will go and ask. Opposite, and then you're all saying hello to Henry. I know it's been hard for me over the last few months. Then I chat to Cindy and she kicks my butt and it's all good again. Yeah, pretty. I kick it with a little bit of TLC, not just kicking it. Gotta go, daughter's ringing me. I'll get back to you shortly. Gonna get all the Navy saga. And then Lizette's off. My doctor recently switched me from an SSRI to an SNRI. I don't know what that means. I don't know what SSRI and SNRI medication, right? Love the pen collection. I know. I need to find a nicer way to put them in there, but you know, I've got so many. Those little pen stands. I've got one here somewhere. I know I have because I came across it. Oh, I don't know where it is. The little pen stands with the little dots in them. I came across it the other day and I thought I'll use that for my favourite pens. Well, it's hard to pick favourites when you've got so many, right? But yeah, so I just put them all in a drawer. It's nice seeing you, but I'm off to bed. Oh, good night. Needs a good kick sometimes to help dim the PTSD movies that play my brain. Okay, let's talk about this, okay? Because I printed off a load of notes, okay? I am officially diagnosed with post-traumatic stress myself, and it is horrific. Now, one incident that often happens with me, there was one guy who's responsible for my trauma, and yeah, he married into the family, let's put it that way, right? So essentially my stepdad, although he's not worthy of that title, we just call him bully now. But he was in a position of power. Now, he should have protected me from the very people that he wasn't the way, right? So now my post-traumatic stress comes out in dreams, but it doesn't, it's not, I don't go backwards into a traumatic situation that I once lived through. He ends up being in the dream. The last one I had, he turned up at my house with a family member who I haven't seen for years and years. And they both, she turned up at my door and I was like, oh, like, wow, nice to see you. And then I opened the door to let her in, and then he followed in with her. I said, why did you bring him? Well, he's been worried about you. And I'm like, but you know he's a paedophile, right? He's a paedophile, and you've let him into my house. So that happened, and then I woke up. Now, when I dream things like that, I find it very hard to go to sleep, and I stay awake till I cannot anymore. Then I fall asleep and everything's back to normal. But it's horrific. So that can happen, right? That's one way my post-traumatic shows itself. But what post-traumatic stress disorder is a mental health problem that you develop after experiencing traumatic events. The condition, and this is one thing that I find a lot of people say, I don't have PTSD because it's a military thing. But it was, yes, in the military, they have PTSD from things that they see. I can't even imagine, right, the things that they see over there. But shell shock, right, was what it was called in the military days. It was shell shock, and that's where the condition stems from. So yes, you have military that have shell shock or PTSD as it is now. Then you have people like me. It doesn't make me any less post-traumatic than someone who served in the military. They just brought awareness to the topic, right? The diagnosis, in my opinion, right? You might well argue with me, but it's not only diagnosed in soldiers. It is a very thing. But there are a wide range of traumatic experiences that can cause post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm officially diagnosed with PTSD as a result of things I had happen from the age of 4. It's a long time, and again, my heart goes out to anyone with post-traumatic stress disorder. And this can happen. I mean, I'm in the severe section. I'm in the severe section because my trauma went on for so long. It was childhood trauma, but it went on for years and years, 20 odd years, nearly 30 years. But if you were involved in a car crash, right, in just a car accident, nothing severe happened, you know, everyone walked away. If you are involved in a car crash, that can have post-traumatic stress disorder, because it was traumatic. Being abused, harassed, or bullied, including racism, sexism, homophobia, biphobia, transphobia. You know, again, targeting identity, being kidnapped or held hostage, or in any situation where you fear for your life, experiencing violence, including military combat, a terrorist attack, or any violent assault. Seeing other people hurt or killed, murdered, that can, again, it could be a police officer, but it doesn't have to be. You could have been walking past someone in a scuffle. I'm trying to be polite on YouTube, but maybe I should not just be polite on YouTube. But yeah, sometimes that's known as secondary trauma because you're witnessing something that happened. They're experiencing the real trauma and you're experiencing the secondary trauma of seeing it. But it's still trauma. Surviving a natural disaster, flooding, earthquakes, pandemics. Pandemics. That was a whole thing. And we were all locked in our houses with abusers. So again, how are you supposed to cope with that? Traumatic childbirth, losing someone close to you, particularly in upsetting circumstances. Oh, that just made me think of Travis. Being sectioned or getting treatment in a mental health ward, being diagnosed with a life-threatening condition. There's all different reasons as to what can cause post-traumatic stress, and trauma can vary from person to person. Okay, so I have night terrors if my anxiety gets out of control, if something triggers me. My father threw me down the stairs when I was 4. I witnessed him abduct my big sister. Oh my gosh. After I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 10, I was bullied in school, and not just by the students, but teachers also. Oh my gosh. 10 years old. I avoided talking about mine for so many years. I didn't even consider it as PTSD until I was in therapy and they diagnosed me as having it. I didn't think that would apply to me and my situation. But there was trauma there, right? There must have been trauma. And you see, I was in therapy and I said, I can't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about something quite heavy. And then I said, well, I woke up and opened the wardrobe and he'd gone. And I was like 6 months pregnant at the time. No, I was less than that because my 20-week scan, which is halfway, isn't it? 20-week scan. I don't know. I was pregnant with his child and he just up and left in the middle of the night and left me a note saying, see you in the new year. I moved. There's no way you're coming back, right? He did come back, but that's for a whole different reason. But yeah, and I was talking about that compared to what real trauma I'd gone through. And she said, wait, go backwards. She said, Cindy, that was traumatic. That was trauma. Him upping and leaving was trauma. I said, well, not in comparison to the rest of it. Like, seriously, it's not, is it? But yeah, that happened. After the operation to remove my cancer, I was, yeah, see, you're being cautious as well. Assaulted by someone close to the family, physically abused in relationships. I couldn't tell anyone. Again, I was in such a bad way, like mentally, physically, just beaten down with life and everything. And that's when the useless boyfriends come in, because you're not at full, you're not running at full. I mean, if they were to try it on now, they wouldn't stand a chance. that I'd look at them and go, you're a moron, move on. But because you're beaten down through abuse or trauma, they find their way in, and then they become abusers in their own way. I say I wasn't physically abused by boyfriends, but I was. I was carrying Carl at the time, but 9 times out of 10 they were just useless, and abused you in a very different way. Hello, Susan. Hello, Mr. Kalasa. How are you doing? But yes, I'm sorry, we're talking about post-traumatic stress disorder and the effects of that on trauma is when we experience very stressful, frightening, or distressing events that are difficult to cope with or out of our control. It could be one incident or an ongoing event that happens over a long period of time. If you have been affected by trauma, it is important to remember that you survived however you could. You're having a common, normal reaction. That's important. That is important. So you're coping however the best way you can. And sometimes that means staying in that volatile relationship for a little bit longer until you can see a way out. Because the most dangerous part of leaving a abusive relationship is the leaving part. So yes, fact, that is a very well-known fact, and that's, you cover that in true crime. That is the most dangerous part of any situation, when you decide to leave. Oh my gosh, it is heavy. It is heavy. I felt so worthless. I found myself in a physically and mentally abusive relationship where I was beaten for simply looking. Yeah, jaw was broken. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Are you stronger now, Emily? Like, in present day? Because I find that I won't put up with very much anymore. I won't put up with it. When I was pregnant with Carl, his dad beat me up, and my mum said to me, go and stay with your dad. Like, my real dad, and I'm like, where has he been for the past 20 years? Like, how are you going to find him? She said, leave that to me. And she did. She found him. And he turned up at the hotel, and I went and stayed with him. It was very odd, but that's what happened. To be safe, right? So I stayed with him. I had a cousin who was murdered in a park by her boyfriend because she was trying to leave him. And I found this out, and I was just like, oh my God. And it happens. It happens. Okay, so there are different types of post-traumatic stress disorder. Mild, moderate, or severe, right? Mild, moderate, or severe. But there are different types. So delayed onset post-traumatic stress disorder. If your symptoms emerge more than 6 months after experiencing trauma, this might be described as delayed post-traumatic stress disorder or delayed onset. Complex. If you experience trauma at an early age or it lasted for a long time, it might be given a diagnosis of complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Birth trauma, when you develop, you know, childbirth is very traumatic anyway. Like, even just no hiccups, it's traumatic. But, you know, birth trauma. I was rushed in for an emergency C-section. I kept telling the nurses, and again, you have to be insistent with these people. Because I was like, something is wrong. Because I want to push. Like, and you only get there when you get there, right? You have to be ready. And she's like, no, you're not ready. You know, physically not ready. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I need to push. And they then whipped off and got all these monitors and strapped them to the belly and found out that Reese was distressed. And then I was whipped in for an emergency C-section, and he had the cord around his neck. So I was very lucky with him. But again, that was trauma, birth trauma. Not that ever hits my radar, because I think, thankfully, he's here and he survived, and obviously he's my rainbow baby after Katie passed away. I'm so much stronger now. I finally started to get the help I needed when I escaped that situation and moved back home when I was 24 and started getting treatment and help. That's good. That's good. I left because others got hurt and still are, because dealing with a controlling person, not sure if you made the right decision. You have to tell me more. I left, but because others got hurt and still are, because dealing with a controlling person, are people still stuck in that situation that you got out of? Is that what you mean? Complex. I don't know if I was given a specific one. I was just diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. And every day, I do still, even now, even though I'm stronger and arguably more confident, I guess, as a byproduct of feeling stronger, I still question myself. I'm still my own worst critic in every sense of the word. Yeah, I do beat myself up a lot. I question myself a lot. So, yeah. There are lots of misconceptions about post-traumatic stress disorder. For example, and these are my triggers. I don't know about everyone here, right, who is actually going through this, but people assume that you're just dwelling on past events. Okay? You just stop thinking about the past, and then you won't have post-traumatic stress disorder anymore. Just don't worry about it. Just move on. Like, it happened. Like, no. Get over it and move on are what we are all told. With depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, all of it, mental health generally. But having post-traumatic stress disorder isn't a choice or a sign of weakness. And it's important to remember that you are not alone. Still controlled by him because he's in their lives. He chose use them to hurt me. Oh my gosh. Well, you didn't make the wrong decision, for sure. You can't, I honestly believe you can't stay. Let's take a marriage, right? You have one abusive because I'm not going to say the male is abusive, because females are just as abusive as males. So you have an abusive partner, right? And you have children in that dynamic. They're watching that and think that that is perfectly normal. So when they go into a volatile relationship when they're older, the parents are like, what are you doing? You need to get out of that relationship. That's not good. But they've sat back and watched the parents act this way themselves, but they can't see that. So again, it's setting the norm. I have always said that I would never stay with an abusive parent because of the children. I don't think that's healthy. But that's speaking. My kids suffered. My kids totally suffered by me not coping and watching the dynamic of granddad picking on mum all the time, picking on, loosely, termed, to say the least. Yeah, close family told me just to get over it, and that, yeah, family. You would think that they would have. I've got tips again later. I have tips for if you have friends or family that are suffering with post-traumatic and how to help. So, oh my gosh. You are so correct, Cindy. My eldest had a lot of problems with past relationships because what he sees his dad did to me. Yeah. But that's don't. Okay, let me just backtrack just slightly, because yes, but you got out of it, okay, and kudos to that, because you struggled, you pulled yourself together and you got out. And yeah, I just do think that but a byproduct of the abuse. Now, my kids have suffered. Absolutely, my kids have suffered. But I've damn sure made it clear to them that that's not how. It's not how you. It's not how it works, right? Carole is very respectful. Carole, I don't know what I don't know what I did to deserve that child, because while I was struggling and while I was trying to put the trauma to one side, because you pick it up and you move it. I'm not going to deal with that today, and you put it down, right? Then you're like, oh, I need to go over there, but pick up that trauma and move it. You don't deal with it. I've got a very open household. We could talk about anything and everything. Very open. And I sat with Carole. I mean, I'm going back. I mean, I've been home 8 years, so yeah. But he has always blamed him, and I'm like, well, I let you down as a mum, and he's like, because of him, you were not well because of him. He's always done it, and I'm still sitting there arguing with him, going, no, but I should have dealt with that better and not affected you by that, but he's always done it. He's always done it from the get-go. He always knew he was to blame for that. Oh my god, it's the only time I get upset is when I think back to them suffering. And I'm so proud. I'm so very proud of both my kids. My oldest son watching the abuse that I went through and me not leaving made him think that abusing a woman is normal. He's the abuser in the marriage. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say to that. Lucky he met a nice girl and she got him sorted. That's good. And it does take the right one. Wonderful of you talking about all this and getting the info out there. I know I've printed a load of notes. I you know, I and then thrown in my tuppence worth and you know, stories in chat as well. But yeah, I do think it's important. I do, because it's heartbreaking that anyone with post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, anxiety, or, you know, all of these things, it's come from trauma, and it's very, very sad. It's so sad. It should not exist, right? Or maybe just apply to military, because obviously they go to these war-torn places, and it's sad that I have to sit here and talk about trauma that we've kind of gone through. If I could eradicate anything from the world, it would be abuse. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. I look at my older kids now and I'm so proud of them. It took me a long time to see that I wasn't the one that tried. No, and that's very true. That is very true. And by picking yourself up and taking yourself out of that situation, that's what you taught your kids. That's what you taught your kids. This is not acceptable behavior, and I'm doing something about it. Now, I'm not gonna. That's not easy. You know, it makes it sound like, well, you can just go to your room, pack a bag of clothes, and leave. It's not that easy. But there's finances tied into that household. You know, there's a whole thing. You can't just up and leave. So it seems everyone around the abuser is what? Well, no, see, you up and left. So you're the saviour. Steve's awesome, don't get me wrong. But yeah, Steve is awesome. Okay, I'm making a cup of tea. I can feel myself getting like emotional. I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then we can go through 10 facts that I found about post-traumatic stress disorder. One of our sons suffers terribly from PTSD. I can never say that in the right order, you know, I have to read it. I always get it wrong. From his time in Iraq. Wow. They're right after 9/11. Affected. Yes. 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 It's not just abuser victim, right? Because obviously when I came and told my mum, her life was shattered. Yeah. And then she was telling family and their lives are so it is a domino effect, all because of one abuser. I'm not going to say, because in my case he was male, but I know in many cases it's not that. But yeah, it's like a domino effect, right? Which is sad. And in my case, I had 2 kids who were like, well, they grew up in it. Reese got out when he was 4. Carl got out when he was 10. Had a lot of therapy, but he still suffers, especially Memorial Day and July 4th. Oh, I've had therapy, and yes, most definitely helped. It most definitely helped, but it doesn't cure anything. Yeah, it, that there's it says in here about talking therapy, which is what I had, but I don't think that is going to necessarily stop you having nightmares or flashbacks or any of that stuff. I don't think that happens through it. Maybe I'm wrong. But I had therapy. I had it, I think, 10 weeks. 10 weeks of therapy, which doesn't sound a lot, but it is. It's a lot. Especially, I had specialized therapy. Yeah. Ripples in a pond. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-mm. Right, cup of tea time. Right, I just do this. I need tea. Oh my gosh. Very, very, very heavy. You can't really do this in a light-hearted manner, can you? Because if I was to come off all jovial and everything, it wouldn't be taking the matter seriously, I guess, would it? So nice to see you, Susan. He lost 2 friends that were with him on an IED. Oh God. The therapy helped him with the nightmares and the survivor's guilt. But he has many triggers. Oh my gosh. That I can't imagine. Because like he would have known them, like whether they went through basic training or shared the I don't know what they call them. But like the dorms and whatnot, become super close and you have to trust your fellow friends, right? You have to trust them, and oh my gosh. The therapy I had gave me the tools to be able to deal better with my triggers. Sadly, a family gathering is one of my bigger triggers. Yeah. What kind of tea you having? Just boring normal tea? It's not chamomile or honey and lemon or anything like that. It's just bog standard Earl Grey kind of tea. Oh, friends in school. Oh my gosh. So it goes even further back. Oh, Carole. Oh my gosh. I have a question. Okay, so fact number one says that PTSD can affect anyone, right? PTSD has the potential to affect people from various backgrounds and isn't limited to any specific demographic. So it can't be, it's not just a teenage thing that you outgrow. It's not anything. It can happen at any age. And then it says, being informed about a friend or a family member's traumatic experience can also trigger post-traumatic stress. That's interesting. Is that possible? So you've gone through your whole life and you haven't got any, I mean, I don't know anyone who has not had some form of trauma in their life, but you've gone through life and you know, it's been plain sailing, you've coped reasonably well, and then a friend or a family member will tell you something so traumatic that's happened to them that then it triggers post-traumatic in you. I don't know how that would work. Good night, Paula. Thank you for joining me. We don't usually do all these very, very heavy subjects. It's just, I think it's kind of needed to talk about, especially, you know, on the first Monday of June. But yeah. Let me just check Instagram. I get a lot of people joining, but no one really chatting on Instagram. Emma Handy. Life as if knows it. Woman of Destiny. Don Max. Ah, you waved to me. Hello. I'm sorry, I haven't checked. Janice and Tracy, and I'm painting with Sue. Kerlin, Puggy Love. You love pugs, I guess. Sally, Anne, Margarita, Lorraine. Oh my. Oh, someone's talking. Who is the picture of the guy in the background? Who is the picture of the guy in the background? Oh, do you mean, are you still here? He looks like Roger Daltrey. Give me 1 second. When I've got my tea, I'll put my camera back on and see if you mean, do you mean the angel in the background? I will have a look. I will have a look, but I hope you're still here. Say hi on Instagram. Give me a hello and I'll give you a shout out. Yeah, I forget to check in on there. So it's great that you're doing this, Cindy, and everyone here can talk if they need to and know they're in a safe place. Yes. Do you mean passed down? No, PTSD is not passed down. I think they mean Gabriel, right? I think they do. Basically, it says being informed about a friend's or family member's traumatic experiences can also trigger post-traumatic stress disorder. Being informed. So it's not a case of me talking about it, it's going to trigger mine. Me talking about it to you could trigger you, is maybe what they mean. unless you've already got post-traumatic stress, and then that triggers something. Maybe that's what they mean. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what that means. Thought I would ask. So yeah. Right. Oh, can I go out? Go out, open the door. It's just when the bugs come in, don't they, at night? Hey, oh my gosh. I've got my tea. No, I was just reading it. This guy here. Let me go back to Instagram to see if she's still here. I don't know if she's still here. I'm sorry. Lorraine Sun Fun. Lorraine Sun Fun. Let me just. Oh, I have to. I would have a problem here because that is damn. Can't see that right. That's a sneak peek of one that's coming. This dude is Archangel Gabriel, and it's a diamond painting, obviously. And I've placed just a couple of drills on here. But I'm trying to get to it. But I'm doing my other one, my other angel right now. I need to have both of them. But it's Archangel Gabriel in the background. Available in the store by Rowan. Oh my god, you're so precious, aren't you? Right, he's gone out. He's gone out. I picked him up. Let's have a look, see Instagram. Who else do we have? Rosie Eastwood. Nadine, Beth Ann, Andrea. So many of you are joining. Come and say hi. I'm sorry, I haven't been checking that. I've been chatting. Okay. Sorry, I was just sorting out that. So, yeah, that's PTSD is common. PTSD is widespread, indicating that many individuals may experience the condition. The prevalence of PTSD can vary between sources. And then it goes on to say stats. I know I don't think that matters very much. 3.5% of adults in the United States experience post-traumatic stress. Plus, an estimated 1 in 11 individuals will receive a diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder during their lifetime. 1 in 11. That's a lot of people. Traumatic events are common too. Traumatic events are quite prevalent, with many individuals experiencing at least one such event in their lifetime. Okay, let's have a look, see what they say. Natural disasters. Hands up if you've gone through any of these, okay? Natural disasters, severe accidents. I have been in a crash. It was traumatic, but like not. Luckily, no one was injured. I just kissed the car in front because Cole distracted me and the traffic was moving really slow. Didn't brake in time. I just rolled into the next one. Acts of terror, warfare, torture, physical assault, sexual assault, historical traumas, domestic violence, and bullying. Isn't that what I was saying earlier about when I bought Moonshot? Bullying. That was traumatic. I have to say that really was. But yeah. However, trauma does not always lead to post-traumatic stress disorder. So you can go through any of those and come out, I wouldn't say fine, but you don't necessarily develop post-traumatic stress disorder going through any of those. Although experiencing trauma can be difficult, it's important to note that not everyone goes through a traumatic event or develop post-traumatic stress. Most individuals who experience trauma may show symptoms that are natural responses to extreme stress, and these symptoms often tend to ease over time, eventually disappearing. Some individuals find relief and healing through the support of their loved ones, which could include family, friends, their church, or therapy, I guess. But yeah, not every trauma results in post-traumatic stress, that is very true. Oh, so okay. I want to close that because all the bugs come in at night time and I don't like it. Car crash and a bus car. Oh, boss? What? My dad was my biggest bully and never saw it that way. Even now, my mum makes excuses for him when I bring something up. And he passed away 4 years ago. Kind of sounds, not denial. I'm not going to say as strong of a word as denial, but my mum said to me, I feel sorry for the little boy that he was. And I'm like, no, I don't. Because it's suspected that his dad was abusive. But I can't get on board with that one. I can't get on board with that. Hello, Pixie Dust. BB, my girl. But yeah. Hello, Instagram. Yeah. 5. Certain factors can increase the risk of post-traumatic stress. The type and severity of your trauma can affect the likelihood of developing post-traumatic stress disorder. Experiencing physical or sexual assault during the event. Oh, the event of trauma, I'm guessing. Okay. A lack of support. I had none, but I didn't speak out either because I was brainwashed. Past traumatic experiences, a history of mental health conditions, specific genetic factors, having a high stress job. So they can increase the risk of developing post-traumatic stress. She says stuff like, I don't think his parents showed much affection. That's one thing my mum said. still doesn't make it okay. And then she'll bring up how he was towards her in later years, but can't seem to see. Yeah, my mum was a victim, not in the same way, but she was like, he took all control of finances. She didn't have access to money. He bought a car that she can drive on purpose. She said, I don't want that car. And then he bought it anyway, knowing that she can't drive it, so she lost it, right? So she was bullied in that way, taking away her independence, and the constant in the background, constant. So she was a victim too, just not in the same way. And she never imagined him ever speaking to me the way he did, let alone doing what he did. She couldn't fathom that. She was supportive, like she was supportive. When post-traumatic stress disorder does develop, symptoms may not appear right away. For some individuals, post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms may not be apparent immediately after the traumatic event. Instead, they could emerge at a later time. This delayed onset emphasizes the need for ongoing support and monitoring, as individuals might require assistance even after some time has passed since the traumatic experience. So that's very true, right? What are you doing? You want to get under there? You can't. Just saying. Hello, Erica. How have you been? I kept meaning to check in with you the other day. I was like, I must message Erica. I haven't chatted with her for ages. And yeah, then I just got busy. My dad was a total control freak, and she had to do everything for him always. So I get it. It's hard. I can say how I feel. Oh, you've got me. You can chat to me anytime you want. It wasn't until I was 24 that I tried to end my life, and that's when I started to get the help. Yeah, and this is one thing I chatted with Adam about, is self-harm. Right? Because I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it. I was like, I don't see what that does. But then he explained it as that you're so numb that you just want to feel something, and it kind of made sense. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but kind of made sense. But it's one thing I've never done is self-harm. I wouldn't say that I was suicidal at any point, purely because I had the boys. It's the only reason that I didn't. Okay, so number 7, post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms can be mental, physical, or emotional. Symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder can vary widely and may include mental, physical, and emotional experiences. Some of the mental symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder may include reliving the traumatic event through flashbacks or nightmares, as a sense of emotional detachment, and intentional avoidance of specific places and activities associated with the traumatic event. On a physical level, you might experience a heightened, startled response, disruptions in sleep patterns, and chronic pain that can affect your daily life. Post-traumatic stress disorder can lead to intense feelings of fear, guilt, shame, anger, influencing your overall emotional well-being. You may have less interest in activities that you once enjoyed. That sounds more of depression than PTSD, but maybe it's the same thing. I'm just going to grab my dog because he's doing that silly itching thing. I knew that's what you were trying to do. Get out. Stop it. I don't know what it is, but he like keeps rubbing himself, his back on the shelf. And yeah. For many years, I picked the skin around the thing. I still bite my nails. I can't help. I'm 45 now. There's no hope. I'm not ever going to grow them now. My mum tried everything. Didn't work. Didn't work. It was a way to distract from other pain. Wow. It is difficult to explain. It is. But yeah. Distract. Wow. Distract yourself from other pain. Kind of makes sense as well, right? Now, some of the mental symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder may include reliving the traumatic event through flashbacks or nightmares. Let's go through these. Right, so flashbacks or nightmares. I don't relive my trauma through those. Well, I have done in flashbacks, I guess. I haven't had one for a while, but nightmares is whatever's going on in my real life. The bully appears in that. I remember when I used to do events. I used to set up mind, body, spirit events, and I had a dream where all of his family was scattered around the hall, like full of people and everything, and they were all scattered. So they seemed to infiltrate my whatever's going on in my real life. But it's still terrifying seeing him in my dream. Emotional detachment. I would say for a while I went through emotional detachment. I didn't want to get close to anyone. The one thing that I would say that my friends have suffered from, like my real life friends, is in my worst part of my depression. I'm post-traumatic. I would push people away because I'm not going to let you hurt me. So I will just push you away, not realizing I was hurting their feelings. So I kind of go with emotional detachment, but equally not as well. Intentional avoidance of specific places. I will not go back to Blackpool. And activities associated with a traumatic event. I don't know, because obviously I went through abuse in every sense of the word, right? Every sense of the word. But I still like nighttime activities, if you know what I mean. So, you know, physical level, heightened sense. I used to hate it when car doors shut outside my house. I'd be on alert, thinking he was coming through the door, even though we're not there anymore. You're right, Carl. Go to bed. I came through earlier, you've gone. Okay. He's got headphones on, he's not listening to me anyway. Disruptions in sleep patterns. My sleeping patterns are shocking. Absolutely shocking. I cannot go to bed at 10 p.m. And wake up at 8 a.m. That's never a thing with me. I can go 36 hours and then boom. Chronic pain. I don't have chronic pain, thankfully, but yeah, I know a lot of you do. Fibro, things like that. I don't know if that is a symptom of a thing or I don't know much about it. I told Sharon this. She's tried educating me, but I don't know much about fibro, and it sounds horrific to live with. I'm not going to beat about the bush on that one, but I don't know if that is like a separate diagnosis or just a medical condition all on its own, or if that is linked maybe to this kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Intense feelings of fear, guilt, shame, and anger. Yeah, I think we live with them on a daily basis, right? I think we live with them on a daily basis. And you may have less interest in activities that you once enjoyed. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't be in a room if I can't see an exit to get out. Wow. I was very emotionally withdrawn from others. I am right now. And I have been for a while. I have no interest in leaving my house. And then I get anxiety attacks when I do, because I've become a hermit, right? So, and I stand in the garden. I'm quite happy to stand in my garden, but I cannot go out. I don't like it anymore. I don't like, and there was a time where I had to do something and get out the house because it would drive me nuts being stuck in all the time. Now I'm the other way. I don't know where that's come from. So maybe I am going through emotional detachment right now. I don't know. 8. Many people with post-traumatic stress disorder do not experience flashbacks. While flashbacks are a common symptom, for some, not everyone has them. A specific set of symptoms and their severity can differ from person to person, experience to experience, and day to day. Yeah, I think I did have flashbacks early on, but not so much anymore. Fibro can be connected. When I get stressed, my fibro kicks in. I don't know enough about that. Do you know what I mean? I've said this. I'm quite open about that. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is very interesting, isn't it? Number 9. Post-traumatic stress disorder can be temporary or lifelong. The duration of post-traumatic stress can vary significantly. It may occur as a temporary condition for some individuals, where symptoms might gradually ease over time with appropriate treatment and support. In certain cases, especially when left untreated, post-traumatic stress can persist over the long term, possibly a lifetime. I think mine's lifelong. Without doubt, I think it is lifelong, because I'm what, 45 now. He moved in when I was 9. The majority of my life has been taken up with abuse. So yeah, I'm currently desperate to move. Been stuck in 3rd floor apartment 7 years, and with my disability, it's difficult to get up and down the stairs. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. And I need a puppy. Yes. Henry does get on my nerves. Not half as much anymore. Tip tap, tip tap, tip tap. Not as much anymore, but yeah, like now, like he's huffing and puffing. He's got like some skin allergy or something going on. Hi, hi. What is going on then? We'd love a forever condo. Oh. Staying home is what? Staying home is what? Oh my gosh. People with ongoing post-traumatic stress disorder often go through ups and downs in the intensity of their symptoms. Some people may notice a gradual easing of symptoms over time. Others find that certain triggers, such as anniversaries or the traumatic event, can trigger an increase in symptoms, making these periods particularly challenging. Interesting. Yes, I do think you know, triggers are definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. For sure. Anniversaries. The 29th. The 29th of June for me, it's his birthday. But on the 29th of June, it makes me happy, yeah. Like, it's when the real hard work kicked in for me. 29th of June is his birthday, and my mum stood face to face with him and squared off and said, like, you're done, basically, you're done. And she ended it. She was my superhero in that moment, and she squared off to him face to face. And I said to her, I can't believe you did that, like face to face with him. And she said, I saw him shrink. I saw him shrink in front of me. And then she said, oh, by the way, like after having this square off, and he turned around with relief, like thinking, okay, there's a way back from this, you know. And he turned around to her and went, yes. And she went, happy birthday. And yeah, the response was not good, but it was hilariously funny. It was hilariously funny. So, okay, number 10. Post-traumatic stress disorder can be treated. Although your symptoms may lessen over time, seeking professional support can be beneficial. Early treatment can improve your chances of a successful recovery. Post-traumatic stress disorder treatment often involves facing the traumatic memory and addressing related thoughts and beliefs in a secure therapeutic setting with a qualified mental health professional. Certain medications like selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, which is an SSRI, which is what Ditsy said earlier. They're antidepressants. Okay, that now makes sense. That can help lower and manage post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms. This might help you engage more actively in psychotherapy. SSRI, yes. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was. Yeah, antidepressants. Okay, so obviously I've never heard of SSRI. I was offered antidepressants. I went to the doctor. This was when I lost Katie, and I was developing alopecia as well. And the doctor kind of grabbed his pad and said, I'll give you some antidepressants. And I said, before you write in that pad, when I come off them, the pain's going to hit me, right? And he said, yes, but we will gradually grind down the dose, so it won't hit you all at once. I said, so what's the point? You're just delaying the trauma. You're just the reaction, the pain, the hurt, the guilt. You're just delaying it. And he said, yeah, basically, he couldn't argue with me. And I said, well, I don't want pills. Then I might as well just go through it. And why delay it? You know, whether it be a year or 2 years, 20 years. That was my argument with him. However, like before you come for me and go, well, I'm on antidepressants. I did go on them later on. And yes, it lifts your mood up. It holds you up, I think, is the best way that I can put it. I am no medical professional. I'm just a girl on YouTube, okay? Having gone through a lot of trauma in my own life, and can relate to a lot of this. So, yes, antidepressants can certainly help you, without doubt. And I've been there, I've done that, and then I just stopped taking them. Then I crashed, and then I worked my way back up. Not the best suggestion. So, diamond painting helps me so much. Stops me reaching for the pain meds. They're an absolute best thing in my life since discovering diamond painting. I like to think I found many friends through the hobby. More so since joining in with these lives. I do take antidepressants, but I'm not taking them. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not judging you. I am not judging you. I've been there. I've done that. I didn't want to do it at the time the doctor said, because he's just delaying the pain that I've got to go through. However, he didn't kind of really know all of the back trauma that happened before that. So it was only when I went to the doctor once. I was sat in the waiting room. I could feel myself. I was fine. Okay, I was fine. And I went into the doctor's room, and he's like, take a seat. And then he went, how you doing? And I just sobbed. I couldn't even speak to him. I just cried. And there was this poor student person sitting behind the door. And he said, I tell you what, Cindy, we're going to up your dose. And I was like, okay. And then I just walked out. And then, yeah, he was an amazing doctor, and he left. And I was really gutted that he left, because he seemed to get it. And not many people do. The bottom line. If you or someone you know is experiencing symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, it can be helpful to seek support from a healthcare professional. Effective treatments, including therapy and medications, are available that can help you manage your symptoms and improve your overall quality of life. And there you go. Yeah. And then I've just got what do you want from me? Have the kids left something on the table that you can smell? You're all huffy and puffy. It's not my fault. I can feel if I forget to take my aunt. You feel it when you don't take them. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I haven't been on them for a long time, but I'm not judging. I'm far from it, far from it. But yeah, please don't think I'm judging you, because I'm really not. Lovely cup of tea. What do you want? You was doing this yesterday when I was diamond painting. Hello, crazy cat lady. How you doing? I was sitting there talking about post-traumatic stress disorder today. Yeah. And then we have more notes. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a mental health condition caused by very stressful, frightening, or distressing events. May have problems sleeping, such as insomnia, and find concentrating difficult. Yeah, now you see, this is what makes me laugh, right? This is what makes me laugh, because if you could see, I know I do backstage videos, right, for my members on my channel. I do backstage videos, and I'll be in headquarters rapping, or I don't know, bagging drills or something. I'm usually doing something backstage. But if there was like a Big Brother camera, right, and you watched me, you will watch me chase my tail all day. I mean, today I was pretty productive. I got all the shipping labels on the parcels. I've made sure everything is in them. I've done everything. I've caught up with a few back orders that were owed. Still chasing up a couple, so please do bear with me. But yeah, overall, today's been productive and I've had a good day. But I generally, and again, I don't know if this is ADHD or a Cindy thing or post-traumatic stress disorder or depression and anxiety, all of that. But I chase my tail so many times throughout the day, you know, and then I get distracted and I'll walk past Cole's room, then I'm in Cole's room tidying it up, and I'm like, that's not what I was doing. I was doing this. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know if that's ADHD or what, but insomnia I definitely have. Concentrating, if I can put my mind to it, I can get it done. But like I just said, I get distracted. Any situation that a person finds traumatic, that could be anything. We've gone through all of those. It's estimated to affect about 1 in 3 people who have traumatic experiences. It's not clear exactly why some develop the condition and others do not. Again, I would say it's the support system, the length of the abuse, going back to like Adam, when he was talking and he told his parents, and his parents were like, well, why didn't you come to us sooner? Again, that's another layer of trauma added on to what he'd already gone through. So that's why people develop things. Whereas if you're in a supportive circle of friends, maybe it doesn't quite catch, you know, or take hold, I should say. It's often more severe, the trauma, it's often more severe if the trauma was experienced early in life. This can affect a child's development. Yeah, like I said, right, I was at secondary school, and I was not the same child that came out of there. Medical advice, been there, see your GP. Your GP can refer you to a specialist. Okay, I can't get to that right now, but thank you. It can be successfully treated. Depends on the symptoms. Watchful waiting. This is something. Watchful waiting. Monitoring your symptoms to see whether they improve or get worse without treatment. I don't think we're the best person to kind of you know, note on that really. Talking therapies, like, yeah, talking therapy, we've gone through that. Okay, so how can friends and family help? Please stop, Henry, unless you want to go out again. My insomnia was caused by watching my granddad pass away when I was 19, couldn't close my eyes. This was one thing I was very mindful of, because when I lost Katie, we had to sit Carl down. Bear in mind, he was 2. Like, we waited and waited and waited. He was very, very, very young. And I didn't want to say she passed away because she was poorly. Because if he ever got poorly, he would think he's going to die. You have to word things very, very carefully. And we said that she had a bad heart, is what we said. It wasn't. It was sudden infant death syndrome. But again, I can't say, well, she went to sleep and she just didn't wake up, because he would know, he'd be like that, right? He'd never sleep. So yeah, we had to be very careful in how we kind of worded it with him. But yeah, how can friends and family help? Now this is again the get over it, the just move on from it. That's where all this comes from. So listen to them. If you feel able to, you could help by giving them time to talk at their own pace. It's important not to pressure them, allowing them to be upset about what's happened, not making assumptions about how they feel right now or how they felt in the past, dismissing their experiences by saying it could have been worse, or questioning why they didn't say or do something differently. No one around me understood what I was going through. I found it hard to explain. Words just couldn't do justice to what I was going through. Now, I don't know if you know Britney Spears, right? And she went to court and she was trying to say that her dad was so controlling and so manipulative. And when she got in front of the judge, she was speaking at 100 miles an hour. And the judge said to her, you need to slow down, because, you know, the court person can't keep up with what you're saying. And she said, oh, I'm so sorry. And then she started off slowly, but then she speeded up again. Now, that comes from being shut down. She was scared that someone was going to jump up and say, be quiet now, or you can't finish that sentence, that to shut her down. I did the very same thing. My mum came down, she put her hand on my leg, and she said, tell me, she was at her wit's end with me, tell me what is wrong. And then I went 100 miles an hour. I started crying so bad. She said to me, please, can you slow down? I can't understand what you're saying. And I just turned around and said, why do you think I ran away? And that's when everything clicked. When I said that to her, everything clicked. I wouldn't say she assumed things. She didn't pressure me either. But she was shocked. You could see the shock on her face. But yeah, again, 100 miles an hour. You just have to let them do that and just say, can you please slow down a little bit? Please just slow down. That's the best thing you can do, in my opinion. Try not to judge. If you have not experienced post-traumatic stress disorder for yourself, it can be hard to understand why your friend or family member can't seem to move on. It's understandable to wish things could get back to normal, but it's important not to blame them or put pressure on them to get better without the time and the support they need. I don't think I need to add anything to that. The move on could have been worse. It's not that bad. Avoid all of that because you've no idea. No idea. Learn their triggers. Each person will have a different experience. So it might help to talk about what sorts of situations or conversations might trigger flashbacks or difficult feelings. For example, they might be particularly distressed by loud noises, arguments, or particular places. Understanding their triggers could help you to avoid these situations and feel more prepared when flashbacks happen. Now, let's just pretend that there is a cafe called Fanatics, right? And in that cafe, something very traumatic happened. And then my friend says, "Oh, do you want to meet up for coffee? Let's go to Fanatics." You know, the cafe. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? To have a cafe. Anyway, yeah, don't do it because then you might not be able to go. I'm not going there because that happened. You would go along, but you would be not coping very well. And your friend knows this, right? So that's not being supportive. Yeah. My mum just assumed that he was verbally abusive and physically abusive. She just, again, I guess she didn't even think that sexual abuse happened. And she was on the phone one day. She said, no, nothing like that happened. And then she came into the front room where I was sitting and she said, did it? And I just looked at the floor. I couldn't even look at her. I just looked at the floor and she went, oh my God. And then she said, I'm going to call you back. And then she came and sat with me and just hugged me. She had no idea. I don't know if she had questions. We are very open. We do talk about things, not details. Never ever have I discussed details, but we do very openly talk about things. So. Fanatics calf. Fanatic calf would be awesome. Safe space to share and care, but also diamond paint. Oh, it'd have to be a diamond painting cafe. Come on. Yeah, I'd have to hire a person to do the tea and the coffee and the cake. Yeah, I'd have to hire someone because I'd be sat there diamond painting all day. So, yeah. She would have had questions. Yeah, I dare say she'd asked me over time. Obviously, I don't know, but yeah, I would have answered them if she has, but never ever. I don't know. It's pretty scary, right? Plan ahead for difficult times. When your friend or relative is feeling well, it can be helpful to discuss with them how you can help if they become unwell or a crisis a crisis, right? Hello, Gail. Lovely to see you. When a crisis happens, encourage them to write a crisis plan. I don't know about that. Maybe. Discuss which symptoms to look out for. Well, if I'm fine 1 minute and crying the next, I think there's something happened, right? Get to know their triggers and how to plan to cope with them. This can help them to avoid crisis or manage them differently in future where possible. When having these conversations, make sure you also think about how much you can cope with and try to only offer support that you feel able to give. It's important to look after yourself too. Yes, that's very true. That's very true, because it is. I'm not gonna lie. I am hard work, right? I am hard work. I have a friend I'm very, very close to, in my real life, and I have lost my patience more than once, because I'll be saying, well, and he's one of these that goes, move on, like it was years ago, move on. He doesn't understand how horrific. And I said, put yourself in my shoes, live it for a minute. And I would be telling him things, and he's like, okay, just don't. And I'm like, well, wait, how are you going to understand what I'm going through if you can't even listen to a paragraph of what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean? So it used to really frustrate me that he never got it, and I kept pushing him away, and I can't help it. I still do it because I get frustrated. There's a thing. Tips on trying to help someone who is experiencing a flashback. Flashbacks are vivid experiences in which someone relives aspects of a traumatic event. It can be hard to know how to help during a flashback, but you don't need special training or support to help someone who's having one. Gosh, this dog. Very hard work. Thank you very much, Sharon. Try to stay calm. Gently tell them that they're having a flashback. Avoid making any sudden movements. Encourage them to breathe and slowly and deeply. Encourage them to describe their surroundings. Wow, that would be something, wouldn't it? I don't have flashbacks. I don't know if I ever have. I think maybe when I'm diamond painting, a thought will come into my head that will set me back to something that happened, and I see it. Flashback, right? But I can't say that's ever happened, walking around. So this is tips on people your friends and family that can help someone going through it. It's not us dealing with it. Respect their personal space. People who experience post-traumatic stress disorder may often feel jumpy or on edge. That's very true. That's very true. I still am jumpy, so that's very true. They may easily be startled or feel they need to constantly watch out for danger. I remember that. See, I don't feel that anymore. And maybe again, it's moving, right? Because my back garden is so secure that there's no way. There's no way, right? I mean, you could jump over the fence. The neighbours could jump over the fence, but I'm very, very secure. I'm at the end of a cul-de-sac, so I can see like pretty much anything out of the kitchen window. But yeah, maybe that's the difference, right? Because I can see everything that happens before it gets to my front door, right? So, avoid crowding the person. Don't touch or hug them without permission. I'm a hugger, right? I am a hugger. And I remember I met up with Kay and she got off the train and I just hugged her and she's a bit like, she's not a hugger. Like, she's a bit like, yeah, okay, Cindy, okay, cheers. But I'm a hugger. So, yeah, maybe I should ask. Try not to startle or surprise them. Look out for warning signs. You might see a change in behaviour of the person that you want to support. A change in their mood, feeling low, anxious, upset, angry, or irritated. A change in performance at work, such as missing deadlines and being late. A change in energy levels, extreme alertness to lack of concentration. These are all very good points, actually, because it's kind of making me see what things that I go through. And yeah, I'm not a hugger. Well, it's good to know because I would have just, you know, I can't help it. I'm a hugger. I always have been. Our therapist told us that when our son was having a flashback, it wasn't like he was remembering. It was like it was. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And that's a flashback, isn't it? That you're back at that very moment in time where you were. It's not like a memory, it's going back into where you were. I can't say I've ever had flashbacks other than I'm not sure if I have or haven't. I don't remember them if they did. If they did, it was very early on. But I can't say that I've had flashbacks. Not to like that degree where I could be sitting here right now and then suddenly boom, you're back in a very bad situation. They can't be easy. They can't be easy. Yeah. Then it's just 11 o'clock. Look. Then it's just support. A traumatic event can have major impact on not just those who lived through it, but also on that person's close family, friends, and colleagues, which is what we said earlier, right? If you're experiencing symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder yourself while supporting someone through a trauma, secondary trauma. Oh, that's what that means. And also tell your GP. Tell your GP, and then they can give you SSRIs, aka antidepressants. SSRI. There you go. Now I know what an SSRI is. Hello, Amber. Wow, that was heavy, wasn't it? That was heavy. But yeah, I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're all doing good. Anyone want a dog? No thanks. Got annoying one of my own. Why are you huffing and puffing? It is a bit clammy in here. So, there you go. I've gone through all of my notes. I can put all those in the bin now. I've put them all in the bin. But yeah. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to share? Anything you want to add? Giving you a little. He's not. Look. Stop doing it. He's like got a skin condition or something. I've got I need some more of that spray stuff because that grew back all of his stuff. Hello, Anita. Did I say hello? I didn't see you sneak in. But yeah, there you go. We need to do something light-hearted now. I'm just saying. Yeah, I sat here earlier and I printed off a load of stuff. So, what can I say? Yep. I'm sorry, my special guest is not here. So, dun, dun, dun. Don't rush me. I'm still here, just listening and trying to get some dime painting in. I know. I've got. How many diamond paintings have I got on the go? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? That's not too bad. Why am I thinking I've got more than that? Archangel of Peace, Alice, a secret one. 4. I think I've got 4 to go. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's all right. Cognitive behavioral therapy can be amazing. See, my mum's a mental health nurse. Well, she was. She's not now, but she was a mental health nurse. Oh, I knew. Thanks. It's looking right at me. I knew there was another one. Yeah. See, on here it looks fine, but honestly, in person, no. Just no. Look at that. It's so, her face is so orange. It's like not, it's not even doing it justice on this. It is so orange. Thanks, Leanne. Oh, buddy, old pal. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's a secret one. I'm working on it. I've got 4 too. My poor old fashioned dragon from Don't Art Club. They'll get done at some point. She's been tangoed. No kidding. It's a pretty bad state of affairs. Look, you know, look. All right, so this is what I noticed. Bear in mind, my light's not good in here, but the light bulb nearest to me isn't working, so it's supposed to be brighter than this. But the red, or the pink, I should say, in her tail and in the bird, it's all the same colour, right? It's also in her skin. And then you see her arm? Why is there rashes? Why is her elbow? I don't know why I'm taking the plastic down. But why is her elbow the same colour as her mermaid tail? Do you see what I mean? So it's making me not want to work on it. I keep avoiding it. And I'm like, I'm going to kit up another kit. I'm just like, no. But I need to get it finished. I've done this much on it. And this bit is really nice. The tree and the sky. I like all that. It's a little bit pixely, but I like it. And then you get to this. So all of this pink and purple in her hair is all in her face. So Yeah, it's bad. I mean, look, she's got rashes, right? I think she's got a rash on her face as well, because it's like, it's not even colourful cheeks. But this is not doing it. Yeah, I look like I'm complaining, and she looks, oh, there you go. Can you see how orange that is? Does that make it better? Do you see how orange that is now? Need to accidentally on purpose lose it. Yeah, I made a promise to a very good friend of mine that I would put my money where my mouth is, because I've always said I don't like their rendering, right? I've always said it. I don't like the rendering. I don't like the way that it is, and canvas feels weird. I just don't like them. And then I promised them that once I moved into my new house, I would find one and I would work on it. The other one I had was Ancient Heart. And again, it's a girl with the tribal thing behind her, but her hair went off canvas, came back in, and then down here, and it looked like dog poo. And I joked about it being dog poo. I'm not working on that. No way, no how. Yeah. Yeah. So it's five whips. There you go. I'm trying to finish my rainbow little dragons, as it only had one row and 1.5 square left to do. Ooh. No malice in the sea. Sea of tea? What? You need to show me that. Sea of tea? What? Oh, buddy, oh, pal. Reminding me of that. That's 5 then. 5. I can't. I'm like, maybe I should do a drill a day. It's like, you know, we're talking about post-traumatic stress disorder. Look, that's traumatic. You can't get under there because I deliberately blocked it off. Because I don't like it when you do that. He goes under the shelf and then he'll just do that. But anyway. What's next? I noticed that Carole got some jam donuts. So I'll be having some of those while Laura's live. I'll be scoffing those. Just saying. You'd finish it for me. It's all kitted up though. How would I get that shipped off to you? Oh, I don't know. I think that would qualify as cheating, wouldn't it? Cheating. The only person you're cheating is yourself, Cindy. Just sent it to the group chat. Oh, I've got Facebook up here. I will do. I'll share that, and that not happening by the looks of it. Campaign Fanatics. Did you put it on the thread, or is it separate post? Here's me scouring Facebook. that made me laugh, Carole, because she's like, oh, I'm working. Because for me, I said, oh, you can work on whatever you're working on, and she said, I'll be working on this forever. Oh, in Messenger one. Okay, I'll have a look in here then. But yeah, he said I'll be oh how it C of T. Well, it's not really a C of T, is it? I don't know though. It's got macaroons. I don't know what I feel about this. It's a bit weird. I guess I should show you because I'm sitting here looking at it and you don't know what I'm looking at. This one. You got a bunny that is a mermaid. You got a seahorse that is a butterfly, and then a fish. What's wrong with the fish? It's got a tusk or something. No, it's a smiley face. Okay. Then you got all the these things, macaroons, right? It's a little bit. I know it's meant to be weird. I know it's meant to be weird. It's not like. But I do like. I see if this was diamond painting this bit. Oh, I can't do it because it's not staying there. But that main bit, I would do it. Oh, there's a tea bag. See a tea. There you go. Oh, the fish is the Cheshire Cat, of course. That makes sense. Yeah, tea bag. Oh, found it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Was we out of raffle tickets? I think we're out of raffle tickets, aren't we? I got distracted. Oh my God, Henry, why are you like huffing and puffing? Sold out. Okay. So if I go to raffle here and I put or I should have 50 on the wheel then. Yes, I have. There we go. Pretty. You like it? Are you doing that for Amy and Miss Ronke? Jen. Her name is Jen. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was my secret canvas. That's kitted up. I should really work on that. But that's by my old supplier, I'm pretty sure. You would get it in a much nicer version than I have it. Just saying. Oh, that's annoying. Right. I need. Yes, it's for Jen's event, Christopher's event, Kay's event, and several others. That's good. Stop playing with your hair. No. No. No, I will not. I always play with my hair. Had you not noticed that? It's only when I was sitting reading notes that I wasn't. Sitting here, I just. My mum always says that. Leave your hair alone. No, it's a comfort thing. It's a comfort thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so many people join me on Instagram. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I think I'll make a cup of tea. I need to make space here. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Play with yours on the. It's a comfort thing because all I'm doing is sitting here looking at me on a massive screen, so it's a little bit like, even though I'm looking at all of you. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, Henry, stop huffing and puffing. You are so annoying. Yes. Wheels. We'll do the wheels, but I need a cup of tea first. And a sneaky smoke. What? Yeah. August, we are doing For the Love of Art. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited. Yes. For the Love of Art. Do you all know what you're working on already or not? For the Love of Art. Okay, so we've got whip. There's 38 in there, she said. 38. Then brand support. Raffle. A lot of wheels to spin. A lot of wheels. Yes, how can I help you? I don't know what this dog wants. Right, just gonna pop here and go and make a cup of tea. Yes, 5 whips. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, Amber. Yeah, I don't want to say anything yet, but oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying oh my gosh for? Yeah. Your message. I went and had a nosy and oh my gosh. It's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh. Oh, you wanna go out? Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't believe I forgot to tell you. But guess what? I'm going to London in August. I'm just kidding. I know I've told you. But I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. I can't help it. But yeah. I'm off to London. Okay, let's tickets. Oh. Raffle. There we go. So no, I have not. I have not because no. I'll be taking a break from dome painting in a few weeks. So I'll be making a baby blanket for a friend. Ah, having a baby in September. Why is she kicking up stone? Wait. What are you doing? I can close that. Right, raffle tickets. I have Leanne, Megan, Linda, Risa, Emily, Paula W. I think that's where, and Jojo. There is 50 in there, so I'm gonna shuffle that up. This is for the raffle tickets. You know, we kind of sell these every Monday. Every Monday. There we go. Good old shuffle up there. And the raffle ticket winner is dun, 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 Megan. Congratulations. Oh, you didn't get any since you won last week? Yes, I put the order in for that because I print off the order form and I write on there what it is. So, oh, crochet. Oh, look. Oh, my God. You know, I was looking for that pen holder thing. It's on the table right next to me. I found it. Yes. Congratulations. I'll leave that there and then open Fanatic friend. I just need to check these. I haven't checked these for a while. Memberships and you're back. I can go to levels, so make sure you're all on there. One, Judel, Carole, Crisscross, Tim, Ladydragon. Yep, all there, all present and correct. And because we're on the start of the month, yeah, then we can do all of that. So this Fanatic friend, you get a £10 voucher to the store. Nox, congratulations! I will message you in a minute and then you can have it. And bless you, you waited forever. Yes, you did wait forever. Congratulations, Nox! Yay! I don't know what that is in dollars. But yeah, congratulations. Just put hashtag an asterisk on there. And save that. And we open support members. Just double check these while I'm here. Take that off, put that on. Debra, yes. Amber, yes. Jenny Rose, yes. Linda, yes. Adam, yes. Bessie, yes. Tink and Finira. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And shuffle that up. And the support member this week is that's £10. And Linda E is a £15 voucher. Oh, we're doing all these before the whip wheel. Because I haven't got my tea yet. So, yeah. Close that. And Linda, I'll message her because, yeah, we're chatting. Save that. Oh, you want to come back in now, do you? Oh, okay. Okay. And Fanatic family members. Oh, I've got to take all these off. Look. And so I should have 21. Okay, just give me a second, Henry. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 18, 20, 21. Okay. Okay, okay. Gosh. On your timeline, shall I? Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's shuffle those. I'll go through the list. Are we ready? We have Emily, Sharon Martin, Snuggy's Crafting Corner, Stacey Harty, Sam, Risa, Jojo, Lady Banana, and Karisma Art, aka Leanne, Anita Johnson, Ditsy Diamond Painter, Linda Bain, Mary M, Carole Walker, Dan Holmes, Angel Lea Rose, the famous Berta, Julie, and Diamond Painting Gamer, and Crafting with K. I have done memberships for 20 months. Like that is like unreal. Okay. So along with getting vouchers on a weekly basis, I also do backstage videos. I'm in the middle of doing one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm in the middle of doing one. So please do bear with me. I thought it was. I thought it was. I thought it was you. Okay, so this week's family member is Risa. It's Risa. Congratulations. I've even wrote it that way. You have a $25 gift card to my store. Congratulations. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. It's Risa. Oh my god. You're not getting under there. I've deliberately blocked it off. Keeps trying to get under there. Congratulations. I'm trying to click buttons on here and it won't work. Okay, so where is Risa? She has got the best name of a road ever. I love the name of her road. I only wish I could say that I lived on that road, but I don't. I don't. So, okay, open the whip wheel, and she said we have 38. I'll take your word for that. Just my apologies in case you're late coming in. Okay, I sat here earlier. Oh, I'm still hiding. I haven't made my tea yet, but I sat here earlier. Okay, and I sat and typed in over 50 names into a wheel for the post-traumatic stress disorder, the PTSD event, right? Which is just carrying on from May, right? So then I thought, oh, I'll just quickly add the names to the raffle tickets because I'd sold some previously. And then I went over to the raffle tickets and started typing in the names of people who bought the tickets. and I didn't save it first, so I lost it. So I would have to do a double draw next week because, yeah, I know that it's gone. It's gone. Yeah. So, okay, this week's whip wheel. Again, £10 voucher to the store. And this week's whip winner is, I'll have to put up Facebook. Ooh, number 10. Who is number 10? Number 10. Comments. All comments. Put some in order for me then. Number 10. Owen is 8. So it is Missy. Yeah. If I do this, does it tell me whose post it is? Yes, it does. Okay. We'll do it this way. Sorry. Number 10. Stop screen. And then it is, there's no way. No, I can say it. This one. This one. Yeah. Missy Harter something. This person. Ta-da! I'll just take that notification off. There you go. Yeah. Missy is the whip wheel winner this week. And there you go. I'll write that. Missy HS. £10 voucher to the store. Congratulations. My Wi-Fi is dipping again. Oh yay. I don't know why, but it is. Probably because I've got Facebook on it. So there you go. I think that's roughly it. Oh, and then there's this because it. Oh no, not that. This one, because it stopped counting again at some point. I don't know where. Because it does this to me all the time. It stops working. Right, and then if I refresh it, you lose all of them. So I'm sorry. So I would just pull the winner from here. For a mystery gift, I'll put a mystery. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, Stan. Okay, I will send him a mystery gift. It's done. Yeah. Dan. He messaged me and because I was sitting there diamond painting all weekend. I did not work. I did not leave my chair. I sat and I diamond painted. Oh, I'll show you what I finished. It's not one of mine, but it's one from my stash. Because I did, oh, got caught on the door. Because I did my dogs in the library, which is pinned up in my hallway, where that light is down there. It's pinned down there. Let's close that. There you go. It's on the wall there, in that hallway there, while I wait for the frame to turn up. And I wanted something tiny because that was 100 by 75 in rounds. I was itching to do a square kit, and this was kitted up. Not mine. It's not from my store. It's from Prism, which are also in the UK. And that's the one I did. How cute is that? It was a bit of a nightmare because I had O's and Q's all around there, and it was really annoying. But how super cute is that? It's cute. I don't know if it's an art piece or what, because they do have licensed artists, but there's nothing to say on here. So I don't know. I don't know who's responsible for this, but it's super cute. Yeah, and it was square. It works out quite well. It's worked out quite well. It's just like super cute. No, like this part is like super cute. But yeah, that's what I did. I finished this one. There was no colour blocking. Well, yeah, no, there was. That's all colour blocking. And little bits. Yeah, that's why I did it though. That's why I did it. Worked up pretty quick. So yeah, I finished that. Then I finished Dogs in the Library. Now I'm working on my Angel. Put that over there. Sexy Angel do. I'm working on that one, and a couple of others along the way. Not Onion Girl. Yeah, I couldn't resist with this. So that's what I'm working on. And then I've got my Alice over there. I really need to finish that because, you know, I need to suck it up and finish that. And yeah. Oh, school run in the morning. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have that anymore. Yeah, it's just like literally a straight line to school for Reese. So he goes by himself. This is the pen thing. It was on the table. I knew I'd seen it this weekend. So you can get these on Amazon and you just stick your pen in like that. You know? And then they all sit in here. You've probably all got these, right? Yeah. I thought I could put my favourites in here, but how do you pick favourites, right? My TJ and Emily pen. That's just sat there. But I was like, oh, I know I've seen it. I know I've seen it. No? Okay. No. No. Oh, you're awesome, Emily. You're awesome. I have one of those for crochet hooks. Oh, I don't do crochet. I don't do knitting. I don't do anything but dime pink and bag drills. It's the only thing I do. But yeah, I'm gonna set my incense off. I love my incense sticks. Instant calm. Instant calm. Okay. I need tea. Oh, I'm supposed to be finishing these. I haven't got the patience for them. Maybe I should get Reese to do them. But he's at school now. So yeah. Off to eat dinner. Oh, enjoy your dinner. What did I have for dinner? I had tomato. Oh my gosh, can I even remember? Spaghetti It was spaghetti with chorizo and stuff. Yeah, I can't remember. And run a company, look after a home and look after the boys. So not a lot. Oh my gosh. Do you know, Laura was sat talking anxiety art, right? I do love Laura. And I relate to her on so many levels because she started her wee wax business. It stopped burning. Well, that's not cool. Ow. Then she was saying about how you get so busy doing different things that the house kind of goes into a bit of a mess. Then after a little while, I get a bee in my bonnet, and then I tidy my house, and then I can't find my dome painting stuff because you've tidied up everywhere, and it's like catch-22, right? Catch-22. So yeah, I relate. Now I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then we'll have a chit chat, and then I will let you all go. Oh, my incense smells lovely. Okay, so I had creamy tomato and chorizo spaghetti with cheese, crispy onions, and I didn't add the chili because my kids wouldn't have eaten it, and I wouldn't have eaten it if I added the chili. I make this mess. Steve cleans it up. Yeah, no, I need a Steve. But there's no Steve. So I make the mess. I have to clean it up. And I'll sit there and I cook now. Like I cook. And then I have to go and do the kitchen. And I said to them the other day, do you know how lucky you are? They cooked, what a parent cooked our dinner. And me and my brother had to go and do the dishes. One washed, one dried. Then there'd be arguments over who did what. So the rule was set that one washes one day, and then the next day they dry. Then they wash, then they dry, then they wash, then they dry. My kids don't do nothing, and they're spoiled. It's what it is. Now I'm going to pay for it when they move out because they'll be like, Mum, I always thought fairies lived in your house, and they came in and did the dishes and everything. They haven't moved in here. There's no fairies. It's me. I'll move that out of the way because that's like getting in the way, right? But yeah, there's no fairies. It's me. So yeah, it's been super busy. But I sat in my chair and I just dime painted. I was working on my secret one. Then I went and got the angel. Now, one thing that I tell you, I tell you, I'm not a bullshilling, is I come on my live and I'll go, oh, this is new and this is new. What's this one? See, it's waiting for me. It's calling out for me. Any day now. Any day now. But I will come on and I'll go, oh, look, you know, I love this canvas. I love this canvas. So I'll show it on here and then I will put it away and then I'll pull it out to work on and then I'll just kit it up. I record the kitting ups, but I will just pull this to my desk and start working on it. What I didn't think to do, quite separately, is actually unbox it on my channel first. So you get to see it in all its glory then. Not just a packing video, but like a proper unboxing and show the drills and everything. Got pixie powder with this one. But yes, so I didn't even think to do it on my channel. And I'm going to start do that. I'm going to start doing that moving forward. Every time I pull a canvas out that's mine, even if it's not mine, I should do it. But mainly mine. You know, like that was in my stash. I hadn't unboxed it or anything, I don't think. So yeah, I'm going to start putting the content on the channel, right? Do the unboxings. Yeah, because I was like, oh, let's have a look at the drill field. Oh, I see. But yeah, you got to do something a little bit different. Yeah, that was fun. Jumbo sausage, chips, and curry sauce. Ew, curry sauce. No, thank you. Yeah, I should do unboxings on my channel, right? Oh my gosh, you're a bad influence, Miss Carole. Drill fields. Oh, and then, you know, he arrives at your house like this. Say, this is how he's going to arrive at your house. No less. Moving forward, anyway, now that I've got my wrapping paper. It's super cute. But yes. I think that's cute. I love the colours in this. But it's going back to it's not back to my roots because obviously Moonshop did it, and I thought I'm pretty sure I was talking to someone who was telling me that they used to hand wrap them, and they were here like before. I don't know if they started before or around the same time as Diamond Art Club. So yeah, and in the heyday they were massive, which is where we're going to bring it back to. But this is what I was saying about what have you done now? What have you done now? I have to go see. "225. Order number 225. What have you done?" Just waiting for it to catch up. Oh, I always wanted to see what that one looked like. Ooh. Oh my gosh, you've gone an extra. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Can we let me just I won't pull up my store and everything, but special drills, pixie powder, and then extras, ABs, crystals, glow in the dark, and glitter drills. Chuck them all in. That's why you was double checking with me, right? To make sure. Yeah. The one I'm working on in August has ABs and glitter drills. That was my tester canvas. Way back when. And yeah, it'll tell you everything where they need to go. Hoping Rainbow Tree and Henry will show up by the 18th for my birthday. Woo! It'd be fun to unwrap a gift to myself. Oh my gosh. Just 18th. Let's hope. I'll make a note of that because I may or may not add something. You know, just because. So yeah, I love it. I do like that paper. I mean, they did it all fancy. They did it all fancy, and they changed the colour bows and everything. But I'm a little bit of a stickler on branding, so it has to be teal, right? Has to be teal, and a teal ribbon and all of that. I like the branding part of things because I work hard. Has to be on point. No worries if it doesn't. I have to move this. Looks like I'll move it over here. Stick it on my Alice drills. Yes, but we can hope. We can hope. It's been sent, so I'll just have to wait for it to come in. Just have to wait patiently. I'm not very patient. Yeah, I don't know. I know. Well, I don't know what else is to chat about. What else? I just wanted to not end on a heavy note. Do you know what I mean? Not end on a heavy note. Yeah, I might chuck extras in. I might have to put yours in a box where you're going. I have to put it in a box. But I was still oh, it's stuck. Yeah, you pumped. I can smell you pumped. I will wrap them like this. And put them in a box. With goodies. But I've with these ones over here, like see, I've done the same thing. I've hand wrapped the kit, whatever kit this is, but I've put this on it because it's you know, I'm not going to put bows and everything on these, but this is a round one for prizes and things. So I've put free gift on them. So yeah, it is heavy, important that you bring awareness. Oh, yeah, I think it is. I think it is. People are not ready. People will come across it when they come across it, and yeah, it's heavy. I'm just sorry that you've all kind of suffered and can relate, right? Because it means that you've had trauma, and if I could take it away. oh look, I saw this on the side, and I pinched it, and Cole saw me pick it up, and he went, what are you doing? And I went, taking this. And he said, I brought that down because my charger isn't working anymore. I said, but you've got more, right? And he was like, yeah. I said, so I'm having this one. So now I've got my chargers back because I have one in my room and one down here. So I need two. I don't want to keep running upstairs and getting it out, you know? I don't want to keep bringing my charger up and down the stairs. Then when I go to bed, think, oh, I can bring my charger with me. I want one in each room. If it helps just one person, yes, absolutely. You're right. You're right. And yeah, I printed it off a couple of minutes before because I was going to have a guest on, but didn't happen. Then I was going to open up the floor to anyone who wants to join. Maybe we'll do that next week. Maybe next week we'll open the doors and anyone who wants to jump in can jump in and yeah, dime paint and whatnot. Maybe do it that way. Maybe do it that way. But I appreciate you all being here and yeah, supported me and my store. I remember when I first said it, oh, I've got a dime painting store. Sharon was here. I've got a dime painting store. And yeah, that's that. And then as the weeks went past and I was like, oh, we've added some more images. And then I felt really awkward. Kind of showing off the stuff, and everyone was like, no, keep going. So it's all now all your fault. It's all your fault that I now come on and go, oh, we've got this week and this week, and it's all your fault. You all kept telling me to keep on talking about it. I think you did get quite a bit chatting from people today. Yeah, and that's nice. That's nice. I have had people come to my inbox. I did a video years ago where I kind of I outlined everything. I don't know why. But I deleted it and I thought maybe this isn't the platform for it, and I deleted it. I shouldn't have done. Because I've got a lot of people messaging me privately and saying that I didn't want to put it on YouTube, but here's my situation, and I kind of chatted to people here and there about different things. I guess it does help. Right? It does help. So yeah, it's just sad. A rough life, and here we are. My biggest lesson, that I can give anyone, because I honestly, I always knew that somehow, some way, it would come to an end. The trauma, the abuse. I always knew it deep down. Just didn't realise it'd be so far in the future. But it did. It did. And look at me now. I'm sitting here on YouTube with amazing people. And from my YouTube, I have built my business, which is doing super well. We've still got a long way to go. Like, I'm not content. I want to be up there at the top. But slowly but surely we're getting there, right? And who would have thought it? That little girl being bullied so badly and missing out on so much of her life would be sitting here on YouTube now. So there is life after trauma, and that's my biggest lesson. You don't have to. You don't have to come on YouTube. You don't have to start a business. But there is life after trauma, and that's the biggest thing that I kind of want to tell people, because you know you can overcome. I'm living proof. Oh, bless you, Carole. You know, I called you Carl. I think I was typing it, and it came up Carl, right? Because I missed the O in Carol, and then I kind of went back and did it, and then I came in Laura's live, and I went, "Oh, hello, Carl," but it was missed because the chat was moving. That was funny. You missed it. But yeah, I appreciate you. You're always so very kind. And yeah, you inboxed me and went, "Oh, would you mind?" And I'm like, "I don't mind at all." Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited about where life is heading and what we're going to be doing, and you know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Well, I guess I've waffled on long enough, right? Dennis thinks it's funny that I say glitter drills. Glitter drills. I love my glitter drills. Glitter drills. I love them. I might start putting some packs in random orders, just so you get to see how gorgeous they are, because this does not do them justice. This does not do it justice at all. But I might put a random pack in goodie bags or something like that, just so you can see for yourself. Glitter drills. That's fun. Yes, I have some on this kit and they're not as nice as yours. Oh! Ooh! I've only ever had mine, so I don't know. Are they not like, wow, not as nice? Who would have think that? I thought they were all just the same. Look at that. I love that colour. You again, it's not doing it justice. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sharon. Good night. Have a good night, everyone. I'm going to eat dinner. Oh, not the same. Not the same. Ooh. I'll have to chuck some in then. I have to chuck some in for you. They probably ordered it with glitter drills. I'll chuck extras in. But yeah. Are you a blinger upper, Carole? Because I'm not. I need to be told where to put my drills. I had a shower earlier. My hair's just like gone. Yeah, I am pleased that I hacked it and that it's relatively straight. Kind of butchered it a little bit. It worked. Still. Yes. Well, I guess I should really get off YouTube. That can go now. Don't need that anymore. Hello, Princess Pink on Instagram. Polluted Petunia. Ooh. Yeah. Maybe I should do a separate Instagram live and then just be there. I'm just starting to be. I started off with some enhancement packs for certain kits from DP Sparklers. Yes, and they tell you where to put. I mean, they Cheryl works hard with Timor, right? Yeah. Even when I speak to Timor privately, I still call her Timor. I said, please don't think I'm being rude. It's just an affectionate thing. But yeah, she's Cindy. I still call her Timor. I do that with a few people. So yeah. Are you off as well, Linda? Yeah, see at Laura's. I saw she was live and I was like, yay, because she had a week off, didn't she? So I've got time to go have a jam donut, set up my diamond painting, and put my new charger in, and put Laura on my phone. Although I end up chatting a lot, don't I? Sometimes, so I might chat. But yeah, that's less than an hour from now. So I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for being awesome, and good live, love. Oh yes, I will be back on Monday with new releases, and maybe we'll open up the floor to anyone who wants to come on. Oh, Erica, you're still here? Are you working in the shop? I bet you are. I was showing your pens earlier. They're all in there. I got 2 of yours. I need some more. Just saying. So good night, Erica. Good night, Leanne. Oh, you'd be so lucky. I'll be messaging you soon. Good night, Carole. I'll see you in less than an hour. And Stacey. Oh, Stacey. We have more canvases for you coming, don't we? Good night, Amber. I'll message you as well. Yes. But thank you, because some of those will be good for August. I don't know if you had that in mind, but for August, they'll be good. Not my August event, the other August event that I will be sponsoring. But yes. 3. Yeah. Oh, yes. Butterflies. The cat in the tree. What's the other one? Butterflies, cat in the tree. And oh, I'm missing one. It's an obvious one as well. I can't remember. I could cheat and look at my phone. No. Wow. I like the backdrop look. I thought that was pretty cute. He was up there, and then I thought, oh no, I'll move him down. He's so cute. Pals, of course. Pals. We were talking about that the other day as well. But yeah, pals. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I got 2 out of 3. But yes, thank you for joining me. Thank you on replay. I appreciate you. I see you. And yes, I'm sending love and hugs to everybody out there, because obviously today's topic was quite heavy, but well intended. And yeah, I appreciate you. But I'm out of here. I'm gonna go and get a jam donut. I've seen them in there. I've seen them in there. Oh, and yes, I will see you next week. Goodbye.